Alright guys, you're here for my Lepic build for Molten Fortress. Molten Fortress is one of those bosses that, in my opinion, he's not so much as like a DPS check as he is like a survivability check, which is absolutely perfect for the Lepic build that I made for myself. I haven't seen anybody else run this Lepic build. As far as I know, it's a build that I completely came up with on my own, just on the fly. It was the first build I ever did when I was just getting into the game, and it just kind of seemed to work out as a really good build for Molten Fortress. As you can see, I use power unit change, which basically means that all of my damage is coming from my weapon, which allows me to have a ton of defense and HP recovery and things like that. I am running things that will extend my damage, so you want to get your skill extension up pretty high, and then I have a little bit of skill cooldown. But other than that, you can see I have like heat antibody on. Shot focus is another mod you're going to want. Basically, you know, it takes away from your skill power and gives it to your weapons, so ties into the entire build. Really nice build. I'll go ahead, I'll move my cursor out of the way so you guys can screenshot it or pause the video, whatever you want to do. I absolutely love this build for this fight because, like I said, it is basically based on survivability. If you are going down, you are going to screw your teammates over. If you're not doing the mechanics, then you're not contributing and you're basically going to be screwed. I do have the glass cannon ultimate Lepic build. I tried it on this boss. It was terrible. Like, basically I was dead the entire fight and we ended up wiping. It did not work at all for this boss. This was a much better build in my opinion. I used the old school tamer. I feel like I know a lot of people are on the Enduring Legacy's nuts right now, but the Enduring Legacy really is only good against bosses that are weak to fire damage, whereas you'll see on my tamer, I don't have my tamer complete. I want to get rid of this mod right here, this reload modifier mod. I want to get rid of that and put something like better concentration on. But other than that, as you can see with the tamer, you can run different mods. Like, I had left this mod slot open so that I could put any like enhancement I want on it. So I have chill enhancement, obviously, for Molten Fortress, which allows me to do a lot more damage. I also have it pretty kitted out. I'm still trying to re-roll the last perk on it, but you know, it's pretty good. Firearm critical hit damage, firearm attack, and bonus firearm against versus Colossus. What you want, I would like to get firearm critical hit rate, a gold firearm critical hit rate on this gun, but not necessary. Like I said, the boss is actually pretty easy. I got a kitted out Greg's reverse that I used as my backup weapon for when I ran out of ammo, and then I just have Sigvar's Brewball. I only used it at like one point in the boss fight. Didn't really use it at all. It was like I ran out of ammo in both my primaries, so I was like, I just using my heavy until I could pick up ammo. I basically used it to kill ads, really, is all I did. But as you can see, the other thing I like about this build is I also left this mod slot open so I could change this out. So obviously for this fight I had heat antibody on, so it gave me that 4,614 fire resistance, and then I paired that with a 3,222 fire resistance HP auxiliary power, so it gets me to that like 8,000 that they recommend, that 8,000 fire damage resistance that they recommend. Guys, when I tell you, I didn't have any problems staying alive during this boss fight. Not only was I not getting down, I didn't get downed at all, not one time, but I wasn't even bothered dodging a lot of his attacks. Like, I was just straight tanking a lot of the attacks that he was throwing at me. So like I said, survivability it's definitely not an issue. And then for my other mods, I have things like shield recovery, MP recovery, shield recovery again, MP recovery, max shield, shield recovery. So as you can see, it's all about survivability for this boss. And like I said, man, like this build it felt really nice. I had no trouble staying up doing the mechanics, and it was just a nice, clean, easy run. It was only my second attempt ever at Molten Fortress. So I just felt like, man, like this was just a really good build overall. So yeah, I hope that helped anybody that was looking for, if you're a Lepic main like me, hopefully that helps you. And as always, thank you for watching. I'm the one only Z. Bye bye.